Hello and welcome back everyone to yet another Gregtech New Horizons live stream. Another one, surprisingly, that is, because I didn't think I was going to actually have the time to do so today, but here we are. Ivy, question mark, yes. Sawyer, Panda, and Darius, hello everyone, how you doing? So, funny thing is, we can jump from HV to EV and IV circuits very easily with the circuit assemblers and everything else that we have now. But still, technically, we're going to be only in HV, even though we've unlocked the two new circuits. I was waiting for that moment. It's all good. We will switch over our camera here in just a second. Options, let me fix all my settings, video settings, and then we can switch the camera over. Alright. The game is on. Recording. Get my good old cell phone out to watch the chat. So I still do have work tomorrow and Tuesday, I believe. I don't know how long of a day that's going to be, but if there's a chance to stream, I guess we'll probably stream that day too, if we have the chance. But we'll take care of whatever we can right now. Gotta open up the chat. Hey, there it is. Gabriel and Carlos, hello, how are you? This is going to be my entertainment till my Just Cause 3 installs. Very nice, so hopefully that doesn't take too long for you. I thought you were in Ivy, and I was scared. No, definitely not. That'd be pretty bad to be that far ahead already. Bro. The cat is sitting in a little...
So sassy.
She's being a bad cat. I love her. She's cute, but she's being sassy today.
Ow.
There's like a little filing cabinet that like she decided to climb into.
Stop biting me.
Alright. So, let's see. Where did we leave off yesterday? Meow. Meow. Meow for the audience. There it is, a little squeaking meow. Some more wires. Get these all ready. That's one loud cat. She loves making noise. So, I think it was capacitors that we do need. SMD capacitors. So, for those... Oh my gosh, what's going on over there? Thin polyvinyl chloride sheets, so maybe we can make a bunch more of that. And tantalum. Oh my goodness. Greg Primitive, Ancient Skyline. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You're crazy.
Tantalum, so we need some more tantalum. We have some tantalum wire. But actually, let's get out of here and try and make some... We need sodium persulfate for the... See, now I'm all flustered here. For the tantalum. And then we need the polyvinyl chloride. Which I don't think I have my machine set up here for that anymore. Get a bunch of iron going here. Get some more steel. I'm running low. How you doing, Kyle? I don't remember if I said anything or not. Cat's being crazy. She is chilling there. She ain't gonna attack. She's not gonna do anything. She's just sitting there, being a good cat. Chrome ingots. Actually, yes, I need to extrude those. We need some rods. Oh, hello. That's full.
Stop. Be a good cat.
Old bolts. Pipes. Let's go take this and smelt it up. We'll smelt this up into some wrought iron here. Alright, tantalum ingots. We want tantalum foil. I don't know why is the gallium foil up there? Alright, we should get some chrome rods out of that. Beautiful. Did you get EV circuits? Yes, we got EV circuits yesterday, so we got those. So I'm still trying to get a couple more things. I want to be able to get more capacitors, transistors, and all that really easily before I try and make a bunch of the EV and IV circuits. You're supposed to be at work. Yeah, I know, right? No, we got out a little early today. Cat's being a crackhead. Playing with her kitty toys. At least that's good. She was playing with my hat earlier and I wasn't too happy about it. She wasn't destroying it, but she would have played with it longer. You never know what might happen. Ooh.
She does it to be sassy, not to destroy.
Yeah, she does it to be, yeah, she does it because she's bored. Not purposely to destroy stuff. So honestly, a piston, dense obsidian plates, that's not even that bad. Obsidian chest, let's keep making the dense obsidian. Dark steel chest. See, the dark steel's kind of gross. Double dark steel plates. It's funny you need diamond chests for both of those. So, do we have... Oh, wait. Tantalum foil. Yes, please. Aluminium foil. So we got all that. What's that? Dang. Left a bunch of scratches. The vacuum freezer is top priority. Actually, that would be kind of nice. Let me just see what it takes to make. Whoa. Oh, that's why. Hot, hot, hot. Requires at the end of. At the... Oh, where's at the end of? Hold on, let me find that. But yeah, nichrome coil upgrade. Oh wait, this is at the end of. At the end of the universe, everything freezes eventually. What? Waiting for the heat. Yeah, the heat death of the universe might take too long. Therefore, we present you the vacuum freezer. It should be good enough to cool your hot stuff. Ingots that go through the EBF above a certain temperature will come out as a hot ingot that need to be cooled. You will need a minimum of 16 frost-proof machine casings. The rest depends on your setup. Minimum of 16. Yeah, you get some ice cream. What's the name of that thing that is on the extruder? I don't remember. I'll have to get the name for you. Turn down the music just a hair. There we go. Finally, glad you're back. I reached LV today and got off right after. Very nice. Congratulations on making it to LV. Yeah, so all the EV circuits, HV pumps, gold, frostproof machine casing. So it's aluminium, which actually is really easy. It's just the circuits. It's just a bunch of aluminum. Yeah, you make a 3x3 and just be fine. So let me see. Canthal. It's a cool Canthal ingot. See, a chemical bath is 60 seconds. Oh, that's not... You don't even need coolant. Wait, upgrade to tier 2 to unlock subspace cooling. To activate subspace cooling, supply a coolant while running recipes. Oh, say here's the coolant stuff. Reinforcing the structure allows the injection of exotic coolants, enabling the capture of heat energy in a miniature tier. Oh, in miniature tears of in space time, massively increasing the efficiency of the cooling process. Mega freezer when I already built it. Dang. So yeah, literally almost 10 times faster. That's beautiful. Maybe we could make some of those. I feel like I'm getting choked. Blanket was like, I don't know, pulling on my sweatshirt or something. Alright. Well, let me see what we can do for the polyvinyl chloride once again. I think it was ethylene and chlorine. So we have this, the chlorine. Polyvinyl chloride. Yeah, literally chlorine and ethylene. Thought you were supposed to be working today. I did. Surprisingly, we got our job done pretty quickly, so we got out pretty early. I think we were done by like noon today. Which I don't mind, it's not too bad. I mean, what? I made double time today, so that way basically the hours that I worked is equal to like 1.5 normal like weekdays, so it's good. And I only worked 6 hours. Trying to see here. We're gonna eventually need a bunch of methane production and a bunch of other stuff for some of our PTFE. It's hydrochloric acid. Okay, we want that guy. Iron 3 chloride, sulfuric acid. What about the sulfuric pulp? Yeah, sulfuric. Wait, no. Sodium persulfate. Sodium bisulfate. Oh, that's easy. That's just salt and sulfuric acid. Easy. So honestly, I could just make this right now. If I just get a bunch of salt and just throw it in here. Circuit 1. If I don't have like any salt. I know I probably have some in there, but diatomite, sphalerite. Hello, salt, where art thou? Another quartz. See, hold on. Sodium hydroxide. $18 is 63. Oh, it's the times 9. It literally is the same. Okay, that's fine. Sodium hydroxide, sodium, and gallium hydroxide. Oof. Oh, hey. So just take our sodium. Weird, you just put water in. You get hydrogen back out. Timmy, what's going on? Have you gone to the moon yet? Not yet. Make a mini farm with salt root. That takes too much time. I'm not worried about that today. Maybe eventually, but for now, You need the vacuum freezer because from now on ingots will only be cooled in it, and it will need nichrome coils. Yeah. Once again, not... See? I don't even know. Like, yes, vacuum freezer would be good and is necessary, but I'm not really worried about progressing right now. Like, I just want to prepare myself for when I go to progress. Because what I... So technically what I want to do is... With the time that I have, I don't have, like, a bunch of time like I sometimes do. But I want to obviously get the IV circuit so that way I can unlock the Space Race tab. And then I can kind of see some of that stuff and possibly what it takes to build the workbench and then the rocket. So that stuff can kind of go on in the background while I tidy up some of the other things that I need to do. I obviously need to decorate the base. I need to finish up the LV quests, as well as probably a couple other things. So we'll worry about all that a little bit later on. Bro, you keep grinding. I didn't even reach HV and Easy Gregtech mod packs. See, I feel like this didn't even take that long, though. Like, I could have easily gotten here quicker. But obviously trying to keep, like, a balanced, like, base as well as doing all the quests to take a little bit longer. Let me check back over here once again for some salt. So we got all of our raw iron. We can make some... So there's all of our salt uses. Wash it for rock salt. Why not? Right? At least get some more chlorine out of it then. Spodamine. Purified redstone uses. Dang, look at all that cinnabar. So dang, that is all out already. Oh, but it's processed so much. Look how much platinum we have. That's crazy. But how are you doing today, Biscotta? Thank you very much for jumping into the stream. So let's try and do this. We're going to take these out. Take that. Dense obsidian plates. Circuit 2. Dark steel ingots, gotta find some more of that. How do you make dark steel again? Dark steel. So, ooh, gross. Steel, coal, silicon, and obsidian. So that's not bad there. Just doing it this way. That's a lot nicer. Obsidian. Yeah, coal, steel, and that. Alright, that's fine. Might have to go search somewhere else. Oh dang. I have a lot of PTFE, that's good. Okay, let's see what we got here for dust. Nothing of value. Okay, good. So you want to take care of that. Saltpeter, purified silver, chalcopyrite, copper. Mercury. How are we looking over here? Still got plenty left. Oh, hey, what's going on, Mousy? How you doing? I said Mousy. Alright. What am I looking for? I'm looking for dust. So I guess my coal dust is all the way over here. Okay. And then we need a little bit of... Oh, we have raw silicon. Hold on. We got silicon and iron. Actually, we don't have steel dust. Yeah, that's the only problem we have is the steel dust, but everything else we have. Hello. Why is there a hopper in there? So we want circuit 14. Boom, boom. And we just need some silicon and steel. I don't have a macerator over here, that's fine. Are you ever going to get the third, the third Pyroless oven up and running? Yes, actually. I don't know when. Maybe when I get the nichrome coils. Yeah, for sure when I get more nichrome coils, because then I can upgrade 2 of them, make that one Canthal. Because then I'm going to have to start worrying about actually upgrading my wood farm. But we should be fine for a while. Probably should have it up and running right now, but I don't know. $31 steel dust. Alright, so now I should be able to get an okay amount of dark steel. Actually, this is exactly what we need to do here too. Make sure this stays running, which it is not, so it's a good thing I came back here. Alright, mix away. I'm gonna use up a lot of obsidian, it looks like. I have none. Alright, well, grab all of our redstone. Steel and wrought iron are very hard for me to get right now. It's really annoying. Yeah, I forgot how you originally get wrought iron. I think... Do you just smelt it again? Hold on, let me see. Recipe. Recipe. So you can macerate. Okay. Not gonna show me the other method. Pig iron ingot. I could have sworn you could like smelt up iron somehow, like originally. Oh, that's how it was, smelting nuggets. Yeah, and then you gotta compress it down. That was right. Yeah, that fun part. Alloy smelter molding, yeah, with the nuggets. So there you go. Take your iron nuggets. So like taking just like the normal like crushed iron ore, like the basic, I guess that you want to call it, that's actually just called iron ore. Smelt that up because it gives you the ingots, and then just smelt it again, and then put these all through the compressor. Dang, that's crazy. I remember that those days. I didn't realize how bad it was. Okay, we're gonna get a stack of steel rods. Dark steel, we'll get a bunch of that going. Uses. Circuit 11. But working on trying to find iron ore is the hard part. Yeah, that's the easy part, finding it. Okay, we're gonna take all of those. What's the vein name? Well, you could just take like an iron ingot or like any type of iron in an ore finder wand. You should be able to have those by now. And just kind of go searching around with that. Don't really need that much wrought iron overall by the time you get an arc furnace, and then that's pretty easy to get wrought iron and annealed copper. Right. Magnetite and limonite veins. Yeah. So there's the names for those if you still need them. 25 seconds each, that ain't bad. Double circuit 2. To make another compressed chest. So it's chest, chest, dense, and piston. Oh, kitty cat's curled up into a little ball next to the heater.
She got tired.
Tired of being a crackhead. I have vanadium magnetite veins, but that's about the closest thing. I mean, that still works for iron. Piston. Just take all of them. Yeah, now she can just sleep in the bed. Can't use vanadium magnetite, but normal magnetite works on. Oh, for iron. Oh yeah, you might have to centrifuge the the vanadium magnetite. Another compressed chest is on its way. So that's awesome. So that'll help me out get some more stuff back into my storage units. Use F9 until Gregtech main ores appears, then just dig. Yeah, find the center of them. Dig straight down. It's funny, it looks like a heart. Hot, hot, hot. Helium is not just for balloons. Bless you. Oh, see, this probably unlocked because I got the EV circuits. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Just finding the normal, or yeah, the normal ores and not the small ones. Compressed chest, baby. Okay. My torches are in there. It's fine. And that chest was almost full before, and now look at all that space. Like if I try to mark a vein with a small ore, it doesn't work. Oh, that's because you need a full-size ore to mark the vein. Small ore you get from the mining companies, there's no point in digging them. Okay, so we got all that. Take all of our washed salt over here now. You're still tinking away, dang. Probably just going to work for quad BBF for now, and I don't feel ready for LV yet. It's all good. Take your time, do whatever you'd like. So, molten polyvinyl chloride. We'll take all that. So now we just need some more cells with oxygen. And then we can get a bunch more of that. Fluid solidifier, we'll turn these all into sheets. Actually, let me see. Uses. Fluid solidifier. So an ingot is 144. And a sheet is 144. But I can use this in the bending machine to make 4 sheets. One is 4 sheets. Okay, a plate is also 4 sheets. So we'll just turn them into sheets. We are a freak in the polyvinyl sheets. Moldy plate, mold, yeah, plate mold. That is not enough. So that's why I want to take some of these now. Wait. Hey, look at that. So take all this. Give me circuit 1. Take a stack of those, we'll go extrude that into a bunch of cells. so nice when you have 4 stacks of cells. So now let's look for some aluminium. Aluminum plates, 60. What? Why does tantalum show up? Oh, because I typed in AUL. Okay, never mind. Tantalum foil, aluminum foil. So I could cut those down, but I'm not worried about it. Is there no way to like just like click on this and then just say request and just like take all of them? Because otherwise it's kind of annoying just trying to click to however many is there. Because if you try to take more than is in there, then you just can't take them. It kind of sucks. No, sadly. AE2, yes, okay. Yo, is that AE2? Yeah, that's not AE2. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful oxygen. We'll go dump these out. Okay, fill that up. More tantalum foil, thank you very much. Alright, so we're going to take all this and then make some more of that sodium persulfate. Yeah, or sodium bisulfate. That's crazy. That was fast. Just go electrolyze that with an empty cell. We're golden. That's 7 dust is 5. Dang. Feels like it's almost nothing. Okay, we'll wait a minute for that. And it is done. Heaven Hound, welcome back. The dedication to even having somewhat organized storage is insane with all the items in this. Respect for not just having a giant chest monster in the middle of the base. Well, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. I take kind of, ooh. Actually. Okay, that is going into that one. But yeah, I take somewhat of a pride in actually having, like, chests like this, even though they're going to be pretty much obsolete somewhat soon. But I take pride in having them actually somewhat fitting well into the base. Like, funny enough, these ones fit perfectly. These ones don't fit half bad. And the fact that I have them pretty much memorized is awesome. Hey, what's going on, Peter? I haven't watched for a few days, and now you are making IV mainframes? Lol, yeah. So, about that, it's not actually too hard once you actually get the HV circuits and like the circuit assemblers, or actually just say the clean room, to be honest, because then the clean room allows you to make everything, and once you actually have this, you already basically have the components to make everything else once you make the HV assembler. So it's not going to be too bad. We haven't done it yet, but we will be doing that fairly shortly. I just wanted to get some more tantalum going, so that way we actually can make some more of the capacitors, transistors, and I don't even know what the other ones were called. This. Oh yeah, the mainframes needs aluminum frames anyways. Capacitors, SMD inductors, no, we got plenty of those. Let's go back to the other circuits, the HV ones. Capacitors, and still that. Transistors. Might have been one of them. .24 or 32 thin silicon rubber. Let's do this, or tantalum foil. Actually, 2 tantalum foil only for that, so we'll take that back out of here and craft it up again. Hello? Are you shut down? Enabled uses. Oh, that's right. I wouldn't stand a chance. I surrender to the chest monster, even vanilla Minecraft. See, vanilla Minecraft, I feel like I do that. But it's funny that I don't do it here because I know that I need to stay organized in order to actually do things well. A2 at home, yes. We ask mom for AA2 when she tells you have AA2 at home. Ooh, okay, hold on. Tantalum. Tantalum. Okay, where's the singular ingot? I see the doubles, the triple. Like, why is it not right here? You have the double. Why? Who? I'm sorry, but like, who thought like it was a good idea not to put it there? Like, where is it? I see plates. I mean, I will make the AE2 at EV, but we'll scale it at IV when I will make the IV hatch. I don't even know what I'm going to do yet. So, okay, there's the hot ingots. To the left of the triple. Well, I probably messed it up now. There's the triple. There's the quad. Hold on, let me open these back up maybe. Plates. Okay, I guess I don't need to search that hard, but like, oh wait, it's way up there. Okay, I found it. Tantalum ingot. So yeah, in order to cool it down is 90 seconds. But the vacuum freezer is 26 seconds. That's actually pretty good. Check that blue bar, which looks like candy. They all look like candy. Oh, unless you're talking about that one. I mean, that kind of looks like candy. Or something else. Just click the hot one. I didn't want to click the hot one. I can't touch that. I don't have gloves on. Alright, we're going to go to the assembler. course, that wasn't doing anything. So SMD capacitors. Circuit 3 with molten polyethylene. Boom. And take all of these out. Actually, molten polyethylene, we need to start cracking out that more. 6 from the end. I don't even see it. Unless you're talking about the blood slabs. Oh, maybe, okay, I think you might have been talking about this, the clusters. Cheese ore is a real thing. Hey, don't spoil that. If that's from the moon, I'm gonna be sad. Even though I remember there being cheese on the moon in all the mods 8. I didn't know it was gonna be in Gregtech. Uh, 7.5k. So we need another chemical bath. Or washing plant. Basic fermenter. See, look at all the tantalite we have. We have a lot of tantalite. Hold on. Let's see if we can make another chem bath. Most likely, it's definitely not gonna be that. Wait, I have microprocessors done. Boom, 2 glass and microprocessor. Okay. Well, I need to go grab my microprocessors and my glass. Oh yeah. I guess it is a little bit late to talk about it, but what are your guys' thoughts on the new Minecraft game drop stuff? Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. You don't have a miner in the nether in the tantalite vein. Not anymore. I used to. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Let me out. HV circuits, it's fine. Boom, boom, I think that was already in there. Most likely, yeah. So I think it does check on what you have. Done, done. Okay, that's a chemical reactor. Don't do that. Let's put that all away. That was almost bad. I don't need a chemical reactor. I need a chemical bath. Of course it's missing a conveyor module. You bastard. So I hate how the IV conveyors look like the LV conveyors. I don't care about new Minecraft stuff. I loved old mods and old servers. That's fair enough. Chemical bath. So we'll test this out now. So most likely, yes. Now if we do this... See, You were saying yesterday, Carlos, if you use the squiggles, it's not going to bring up... Oh no, never mind. I am dumb. So it did work. Because it takes 2 conveyors. Sweet. So yeah, it only brought up what it needed. I had 1 in there and it brought 1 more. Cool. We're going to craft that up and we're going to take that. $16K oxygen. Sweet. Take all that tantalite. That's still going beautifully. I don't really care about new things. I haven't finished Gregtech New Horizons yet. I mean, to be fair, that's exactly how I kind of feel. I'm like, oh yeah, look at all this cool stuff. But I'm like, I'm not going to be able to really play it anytime soon anyways because I'm playing Gregtech. Although, I really hope that they bring, like, what is it, the enhanced visuals to Java. I heard that supposedly it was only like a Bedrock thing, which is kind of dumb. And I know it's easy to get shaders on Java, but it would just be so nice just to be able to click a button inside the game that it's just already there. I know it's not hard to download mods or anything like that, but my life would be a lot easier doing other methods. 6 sodium bisulfate. 28 though, that's already going to be fine. Uses, it's 7. Yeah, so this is useless. Wait, why am I an idiot? Okay, hold on a minute. Trying to feed tantalite into here. Oops. Oh, we got 16K there. Well, okay, wait. 10K is literally, or 1K is literally 10 because it uses 100. Yeah, 100. So that's 160 items that's going to be able to use. And then another 40. Yeah, 44. We're golden. We're good. Enhanced visuals is just shaders for Bedrock, so probably no for Java. Well, they always claim, they're always talking about like the parity and everything like that of the game. But yeah, yet they won't have that. Because I want something that like Minecraft themselves made and like the way they intend it to be. Like I guess I could easily find something that's like the same thing, but I don't know. Let's go put the arc furnace back. Could actually try and crack out some more. There's a chemical reactor here. Ethylene, yes, that's what I wanted. Molten polyethylene, thank you very much. Sweet. Hey Nick, welcome back. I don't want to make it an advert, so I will only say that I went back to play one really popular RPG Minecraft server. It has a class mechanic and there are 1,000 quests to do. I appreciate you trying to be cautious with like the advert stuff, but you're okay. No need to worry. I used to play some servers kind of like that. They had like different classes. Like one was like a warrior, archer, a knight, like different kind of stuff like that. There's some good ones, like older ones that are like really good. Some of the newer ones, like, they're fine, but I don't know. They do a little too much if you ask me. There are mods that make it ultra realistic, 1,000 times better than what Mojang is doing now. Well, see, that's the thing though, is like me personally, I don't need ultra realistic. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is pretty cool some of the stuff that I have seen, but I want something that is, I guess, more Minecraft-y. Yeah, that one is 12 years old. Dang. Are you talking about Windcraft? That is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, Windcraft is doing too much, in my opinion. But I played it for a little while. That's funny enough, I had a series on that. Tantalum. I guess we should probably work on making a bunch more aluminum for our vacuum freezer. I mean, getting a vacuum freezer really isn't that hard. It's just aluminum. Yeah, macerator. Macerating that. No! I'm an idiot. I am really stupid. Supposed to thermal centrifuge it. Damn it. I am what they call special. To tell the truth, I only play Minecraft because it has mods. Completely fair. You know, Minecraft at a base level can be very boring. I mean, I could still... If I played multiplayer, I can play vanilla with no problems. Because, you know, doing stuff with my friends is fun. But playing vanilla, it can get pretty boring. But I could play it as just, you know, any game that I just wanted to play at one point, because it just has such like a huge tie to like my childhood personally, that I just love it so much. Vanilla Minecraft is so incredibly boring for me. That's why like even vanilla Terraria just does an amazing job at blowing Minecraft out of the water with how amazing it is, like the base game, because the replayability of that is insane. Like all the different classes you have. Obviously, you have like the two different world types that have different bosses in their own rights, and just a bunch of crazy stuff that you could do. I need my thermal centrifuge. Honestly, get rid of the circuit assembler. Like, my friend started a vanilla server, I played it for a day, got full diamond armor, some enchantments, set up a mob farm, and never touched this server again. Yeah, I guess. I mean, that is the sad thing. I guess not really a sad thing, but also kind of a sad thing is that, yeah, we're all experienced in vanilla Minecraft now that, basically, like you're saying, within a day of playing, you could get as strong as you're possibly going to get, and then there's not really any point to continue in that world, unless you want to build a certain farm or just like any certain builds like to decorate. Well, then at that point it's almost like creative, you know. I played vanilla from 1.7.10, which is this stage, is kind of funny, to 1.12, and then I had a long break and played other games, and now I'm back only for Gregtech New Horizons. I think there was maybe a point, I don't know, maybe at most 1 to 3 years where I had a break. Maybe not even that long. Probably from like the 2015 to 2018 range, somewhere in there, I'd guess. Just because, like you're saying, it's kind of gotten stale, and I didn't have a good enough computer for mods and stuff. And then there's just a bunch of other games I could have played, so that's what I did instead. Stolen Wind. I pretty much only play 1.12.2. I've been playing Meatball Craft for over half of a year. Very nice. Also, I don't remember if we've seen you before here, Stolen Wind. I feel like we have. So I'm just going to say welcome back. Dang, but 1.12. I forgot what 1.12 was. Like when... See, that's my... Like, I've been playing Minecraft literally for almost its entire existence. But I can't remember all of, like, the major updates to save the life of me. Like, I don't even know Caves and Cliffs. I don't even know basically the one we're on right now. I've been watching, but I've never commented. Sounds good. Well, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Molten polyethylene. Gonna fill up that canister. We want all that polyethylene. Once I'm done with Meatball Craft, I might try out Gregtech New Horizons. So the funny thing is, I've seen somebody on YouTube playing Meatball Craft. I didn't watch them, but I just noticed that they were playing it, and I saw their thumbnail and everything. What is Meatball Craft? Like, what is it? Like, what is it supposed to do? Or, like, is there any specific purposes that you're trying to accomplish or whatnot? I'd assume so, but 4 mil. Oh, there's a large canister in there. Nice. Timmy sounds like a typical 1 or 2 week Minecraft phase, and yeah, I also have these phases. Well, I believe every Minecraft player has that kind of a phase. I know that there's a faster way of doing this, but I don't care. I'm just chilling. Between my modded Minecraft journey, I played a lot on hardcore servers with Quids, and that was also a lot of fun. So, anybody here, like, ever play the original Minecraft prison servers? I'm not talking about the new ones where everything is, like, instant mining, like stone and everything. Like, I find that to be absolutely disgusting. Now, if you were to go from the original that I started with and get up to that point and think, okay, maybe it's not that bad. But the original prison server I used to play, it was amazing back in the day. I don't even remember 2013 to 2016, somewhere in there. I think literally the name was like MC Prisons. You started in like D rank, you go to C to B to A, and the first mine you start out with, you have to go to the wood farm, which might have been PvP, or like the pathways to get to it were PvP. You had to get wood, make your own pickaxe, and then you had mainly stone, and then slim chances for coal, like 1 in 100 maybe, and then you'd have like a 1 in 1,000 chance of like getting a thing of raw iron, or I guess it's not even raw iron, just like iron ore. And then you go to the next rank, okay, you get a little bit more iron, a little bit more not copper, but coal, and then like say you get like gold or something, and then you sell those, they're worth more money. And they just keep ranking up until you get to the top rank, or you actually like get free. I miss those so much. Like, I would spend way too much time doing those. That's why I like Gregtech New Horizons, though, because it's just a constantly, has stuff to do. That's probably why I'm addicted to it as well. The only thing that attracts me is the new things that modders are doing again. If it wasn't for the modding community, like, Minecraft would have probably died a long time ago. I'm just saying. The main ending isn't actually finished yet, but right now the end goal is to craft an ultimate resource. Fractalite halite, or halite, makes good use of AOA, and Divine RPG, with a lot of lore and quests to go along with them. Very nice. My first core memory of Minecraft is finding a jungle temple when I was like 7. I don't even remember what mine... Well, I guess some of mine going back is like trying to find coal for the first time. Like, Porcupine showed me the game, And I was trying to figure out, I'm like, where the hell is this coal that you're talking of? I keep digging underground and I find nothing. It's just stone and it's completely dark. Until eventually I think I found some, like, at the surface and I got lucky. But, like, that's, like, yeah, that spawn that I had was completely terrible. It was like, I was on a little strip of land surrounded by, like, the ocean and then, like, a giant mountain. Well, mountain back in the day was maybe like 10, 20 blocks that I had no idea how to even climb up. So trying to like walk around and like find this stuff was terrible. I used to play on Sunday's server, if you know him. Yeah, I know Sunday. He actually played a mod pack that I was like really interested back in the day. It was like the Feed the Beast stuff. See, I think I could just smelt this now. I can, so I'm going to. Imagine if the non-OP prison servers made a comeback. Imagine. I would do a series on that. I would even build one if I knew how. Actually, the funny thing is, I used to, maybe like 5 years ago, give or take a couple years, I would go on like MC server list and try and find like non-OP prison servers and just jump into those. Just starting out from the beginning because it was fun. Hey Tooth Grinder, how you doing? My first Minecraft memory was at a sleepover and I played the entire night with my friend the Minecraft on the PS3. That's pretty dang cool. I know me and Porcupine used to play Minecraft back on the Xbox too. That's kind of fun. So we got a lot of steel. Ooh, actually, you can smelt up my tantalum. Uses. Circuit 1. A few of them exist, but no one plays them, sadly. It was funny, too, because some of the prison servers, like, now Minecraft is cracking down on, like, oh, you can't have references to drugs or crime or guns or any of that stuff. Which, obviously, like, yeah, it's not a good thing for kids, but there's, obviously, adult servers, and there's servers for everyone. But like if you go through some of the prison servers I was on, you would go through the ranks to getting to freedom in the server, but then you would go like up like criminal ranks, which would be kind of cool, and you'd be like a drug lord. Cactus, like smelted cactus was marijuana, and then like sugar was cocaine. It was kind of funny. Obviously it's not good, like don't ever do drugs. You'd be stupid if you did. But like, just being able to do that and having an economy to, like, something to grind towards after you were free from the prison was actually really, really cool. When are we updating or decommissioning that PC? If I have free time this week, Porcupine, I guess if you wanted to come over, you could update it, or we could update it. I have been, well, actually, my girlfriend's been using it every now and then, like, probably just last week or the week before, so it's been getting some updates. Minecraft Cartel. Minecraft servers in general has had a downfall. Only a few good ones actually exist, and the rest are filled with child gambling, scamming, pay-to-win crap. I agree with that. I'm assuming you've probably watched, what's his name? His profile picture's like a dog or something like that. Mr. something. But there was a lot of good stuff that he had on his channel that I liked very much and agree with. That's the sad thing about all these Minecraft servers. You have these mega servers that have every single game mode you could possibly imagine. But I don't like that. Like, it's gross to me. I don't know why. I guess because back in the day, if I wanted to go play, say it was the Hunger Games or survival games, it would have basically servers just only for that you just type in your IP and just there you go. Or if you wanted to play something like King of the Hill, which a big one I used to play was called Cookie Slap, you just type in the IP and that server had its own thing, and like that's all you would go onto that server for. Pay-to-win servers are the worst. Yeah, all the loot boxes in my mind are completely idiotic. The Mr. Epic, yeah, that's who it is. There's this one YouTuber that goes on those servers and dupes the hell out of the most expensive items and destroys the economy. Good. I mean, someone's got to do it because, like, basically those servers are what ruined, like, all the good servers, and basically cause them to shut down. Just because people want to make a quick buck. Yeah, I mean, update to Windows 11, 10 is going away, and by that point, it's a matter of time before it gets hijacked. Right. So, actually, that'd be a good idea. We test it on your computer, the backup one here, upgrade it to 11, and then hopefully I can do that with mine here, because there was something stupid that me and Joker, like, tried to do that together. Like, he updated his, I was going to update mine, but there was something really dumb that he had to mess with. But, obviously, we skipped out on that for a little bit. Alright. I need aluminum. Oh yeah, I had to upgrade to Windows 2.11. Yeah, so much fun, isn't it? Aluminum. No, not uses, recipe. See, raw aluminum. Oh, dang. So yeah, 632,000 EU for that. Okay, where are we getting alumina from? Elmandine. Actually, let's go to the electrolyzer once. Brick dust. No. Ruby. Kyanite. Ooh. Grossular ore. Actually, that's kind of good, because then we get oxygen too, and the alumina, so uses. Actually, let's get all of our grossular ore. That's going to be great. Purified grossular uses. Calcium, I could care less about right now. We're going to crush that all down. Hey, Mr. E, how you doing today? Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, I would greatly appreciate it. If worst comes to worst, I get my tech buddy. I'm sure we could probably figure it out. Aluminum, aluminum. I keep thinking it's way too soon to retire 10, but it's been a decade since it's released. Really? Windows 10 came out 10 years ago? That's kind of wild, because I feel like they usually come out with those so often, but yeah, I guess. The funny thing is, though, we go to like Windows 11, and honestly, like, what do they even change? It feels like nothing. I hate things making me feel old every 2 seconds. I know, right? Like, I'm not even old, and like, I'm just starting to be like, ugh. How was that long ago? Like, the fact that Minecraft is, what, 15, 16 years old? Probably, yeah, I think 15 was last year, 16 or something like that. Yeah, 16. 16, and I remember when the game came out. Damn. 2015 was like last week, right? It was. Okay, so all this Falerite uses, so we get our gallium there. So yeah, we'll just toss this in here and that'll continue powering away for quite a while. Uses, so we macerate that. Yeah. At least when you are sad, you can drink now. I could. Not going to, but I could. I never understood that. People, like, drink away your problems. Because, like, isn't beer technically a depressant? Do you know if that's a... No? Is beer a depressant? Chat, is... Hold on. Is beer a depressant? Is beer a depressant? Or... Yeah, it can't be a stimulant. Yes, beer is classified as depressant, so technically it would probably make you sadder.
But what if you're happy drinking it? Like, what if it
I don't know.
Serotonin not
Yeah, I guess. Helps to fall asleep.
drinking.
True.
Be like later.
Yeah, if you fall asleep. You fall asleep, you don't have to worry about your problems. Ogre, how's it going? It is a depressant, yes. See, I remember it from health class. It's funny. Some of my coworkers talk about like, oh yeah, they go home, they can't wait to like drink a beer. I'm like, yep, I can't relate. Like, I just go home, I just want food. I don't even care. My addiction is like soda. Like that's like crack to me. I need soda. Sugar in general, but in liquid form, it's the easiest to go down, so that's probably why I love it so much. And the carbonation. But you know you're depressed because of the beer and not because of the problems. Yes, definitely that. The problems don't matter. But yeah, just blame it on the beer. Dr. Pepper is the best ever. You know, Dr. Pepper used to be my favorite soda, and I don't know if it is anymore.
I haven't seen any Dr. Pepper in ever.
Yeah, no, like, before we were ever together, anytime I ever went to, like, eat somewhere or whatnot, I always had Dr. Pepper, and I still enjoy it.
I like Coke. If you want.
I like Coke or Pepsi now. It kind of depends. I probably favor Coke over Pepsi now. And like,
Definitely favorite.
but-
Always say Coke.
yeah, I will. Well, because most places have Coke instead of Pepsi. That's
I
why.
don't think so. Not around here. I feel like most places have Pepsi.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I guess either way. Like I will say there is a difference. Like sometimes I do crave one over the other because Coke is a lot more bitter. I think that's why I like it so much compared to Pepsi sometimes, is because Pepsi's a lot sweeter. But I do love both of them very much. I'm not one of those weird people who's like, oh, if I have one, I can't have the other. I find that to be kind of funny. In Germany, we can only buy and drink beer at 16. Yeah, only at 16. See, that's how it should be. Okay, maybe even not 16. It should be 18. If you're allowed to literally, like, sacrifice your life for your country, you should at least be able to drink a fucking beer. I'm sorry. Or smoke a cigarette or something stupid. If you really want to do that, you know, sure, whatever. Which, funny enough, most people in the military, even if they are 18, I feel like still use nicotine and all that. Which I don't recommend. Like, I would say never smoke, never pick up nicotine, because that is very addictive and also very disgusting. So I would highly advise against that. We need rods, so let me make rods. I like how this stream turned into a podcast instead of like anything actually going on.
I would love to be on a podcast.
The Minecraft podcast with me and my girlfriend.
I could talk forever about random things.
See, we could just have a server going and you could just be building whatever and
Why
just
would
have a
I talk to
podcast.
myself?
Well, you'd be talking to me and chat. But yeah, Porcupine's been addicted to root beer and haven't had one for like a week now. Dang. See, I feel like I used to enjoy root beer a lot because it had the name beer in it. I thought it was cool when I was a kid. But like, root beer is good, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty.
I like it 'cause it's caffeine-free.
Oh, some of it, yeah. Some of the root beer is good because it is caffeine free. I think that's the mug root beer. Timmy, I don't really drink much soda. I've mainly been drinking a lot of orange juice recently, but I also really like sparkling ice, if you know what that is. I do. I love sparkling
You know what's
ice.
crazy? When I was in Paris,
Mm-hmm.
their orange juice was like 70. It was like pure, and it was like 70 calories and only like it had like barely any sugar.
They probably
I was
like
and it
had
was
time to
so
like freshly
good,
squeeze it,
but it
yeah.
was so good, and I'm like, why can't they have it here? Like,
Right.
It was so delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And here it's like full of sugar.
Yeah, so is everything in America, sadly. I love pop, but I got terrible canker sores, and they hurt like all get out. I have to deal with them for weeks.
What
That's
states do they call it pop?
I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of the funny thing with like dialect, depending on where you are in the country. Like people say pop, soda. What are other names that people call it? Is it just pop or soda? Well, I did see like some people just literally call all soda like Coke. Like I saw something on TV once.
It's weird.
Yeah, I don't understand that one. It's kind of weird. Costco is finally dropping Pepsi. It will be back to Coke in the food court sometime this year. Very nice. Honestly, never plan on drinking at all. Don't really see the appeal. Right. It is a lot of money, and yeah, I don't know. Makes you feel funny. That's about it.
Not on my parents. They literally make beer.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, I'm not going to go out of my way to do it. Obviously, if we're with your family or doing whatever, like, I'm going to, but on my own, I'm not going to. As a senior in high school, I've had to deal with kids smoking for ages. That's disgusting. Even, like, the vapes, like, why? That's the funny thing, because, yeah, they claim vapes are good, but they also used to claim that cigarettes were good at one point. They haven't had enough research to know what's actually gonna hurt you with those. So that's all been taken care of. 2 more tantalum. There's a lot of chat I missed. Eobar and Yukon, welcome back. Vape is disgusting in my opinion. Yeah, it's nasty. My brother went to West Point and a bunch of the old school teachers had Splatoons right in their classroom. Oh, spittoons. That's disgusting. Spittoon, that's like a jug that back in the day when people were like chewing tobacco, they'd like put their spit into like a big old jug. So you'd see like the old time like cartoons of like a cowboy or something like spitting into that weird jug in their rocking chair. Best drink in the world is called water. Water is really good. Obviously, you need it to survive. In my country, energy drinks are now 18 plus when they exceed a certain level of caffeine. I think that's kind of a smart thing.
There's one, yeah,
Or at least 16 plus, I think.
There's, I don't know what they're called. There's an energy drink I've gotten that's like 18 plus.
Not
I
surprised.
can't remember what it's.
Let's see. Makes you feel like shite in the morning. Porcupine. Dude, it's bad. During a 10-minute break we had at school, all the vapors pile into the bathrooms and you can't even take a piss. Laugh my ass. Yeah, right? Oh man, using the bathroom in school was always a terrible thing. Like, I would avoid it at all costs. That's why I would just go during class. Like, I just find a moment where we're not even learning anything. Or like, we do the homework or the lesson, and then I just go to the bathroom at that point. Just because I absolutely despised. And like the people who like, I don't know, if you ever had to go, like say number 2, or just go into a stall, and then people who like trying to peek through or like open the stalls, like, what is wrong with you? Like, we know that you have some type of like spectrum related thing, but you are quite special. Ogre, I have a lifelong battle with my sweet tooth. Was 419 pounds at my heaviest. The fructose portion of sucrose is processed by the liver using the same enzymes as processing alcohol. And just the final molecule is too large to cross the blood-brain barrier, so you don't get the cognitive effects like you would with alcohol. That's actually kind of crazy. So, like, if it actually would have been able to get through that barrier, you'd be drunk off of sugar, which is actually insane. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people have, like, battles with sweet tooth. Like, it's hard to put down, like, sweets and sugar and all that stuff. But proud of you, Ogre. For, I'd assume you probably lost some weight since then, and obviously are doing better with that. You would be drunk off of sugar, yes. Could you imagine? You eat a donut and you're just sitting there like passed out in your chair drunk? Or just, I don't know, in a completely different mental state. That would be wild. Don't eat and drive. I never made a number 2 in any school. Disgusting. Sometimes you have an emergency that you have to run to the bathroom. Or maybe not run to the bathroom, but you have to use it. But yeah, I avoided it as much as I could. Same things with, like, I'm glad they never forced you to, like, shower in school, like, after gym or sports and stuff. Because I'd already just go home at, well, not after gym class, but after sports I just go home and shower anyways. In the privacy of my home without a bunch of weirdos running around. How you doing though today, Ogre? You doing alright? Very happy to have you here. Okay, we've done a lot of random stuff. There was a guy whose microbiome had a special bacteria that basically brewed alcohol for him anytime he ate starches. That's crazy. So you'd eat some starch and then basically you'd probably just, what, end up drunk? Bro, I have to swim for my gym class, and they make us do that part of the unit. And if we don't, we fail and get held back like a week or 2 after graduation. Yeah, that's not stupid at all. Yeah, I was not lucky enough to have a swimming pool anywhere.
My mom had like swimming first hours, so she had to like she like didn't even get ready. She got ready after like swimming.
Oh, I guess that's smart. Yeah, I could not imagine that. That's too much for me. Well, I guess swimming's not that bad, but
I feel like just being in a swimsuit in front of like high school.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too fun to have to do that. But I mean, it is kind of a good thing to have like swimming lessons, I guess. Which surprisingly though, like I don't know how many schools, high schools in America even have swimming pools. I feel like there's a lot. It's crazy enough that I remember like there was some middle schools that had swimming pools too, which is crazy. But I think they might have used to been like old high schools or something and then got repurposed, so it makes more sense. Of course, it's about it because he got hit for drunk driving. Damn. My school has 2 people. Oh, two people. 2 pools, lol. One is old, but the other one is like 5 to 10 years. Yeah, just 2 teachers and then 2 students. Like that's all they got. Okay, we're gonna get a set of those. You know, I'm not gonna lie, if they had a diving class, I'd be scared shitless. I can swim, and I can swim, like, well, but just, like, something about, like, diving, like, deep down into the water, like, makes me nervous. Like, for some reason, I might not be able to climb back up. I don't know why, but... Or swim back up, float back up. I really have to say, when you have someone you can talk to, it is really entertaining. Are you talking about the live stream, Nick? Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. My stomach is made from steel. I can eat apple and drink coffee after that, and nothing. Why? Is there something usually that happens if you eat an apple and drink coffee at the same time? The blaze fears the water. It makes sense now.
I've heard that if you eat an apple on an empty stomach, it makes your stomach hurt.
Weird. I never even heard about that.
I don't know if that's true.
You know, yeah, my buddy, not my buddy, but like my coworker that I've worked with a couple times now, he was telling me he was working somewhere, like, I don't even know, some plant, that he was working in a boom lift, and they were working at the top of this tower outside that's like 130 feet tall. Like, that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're up in the air, like, we were in this factory today in a scissors lift that was maybe 25 feet in the air, and like it's pretty high. You look down and like, oh shit, you're just sitting in a wobbly little lift. But he was in a boom lift like 130 feet in the air. Like, I would be freaking out a little bit if I was that high in the air doing whatever. I don't know. Heights scare me a little bit. Like, I used to be afraid or like nervous, I guess, when I'd go like fishing with my dad in like a little rinky-dink boat. Because like some lakes that we would used to go to, like that's the only thing you could get. And I'd always be worried about falling into the water, even with like a life jacket on and like drowning, which is really stupid, even though I knew how to swim. But definitely more afraid of heights now than water. Unless you're in the ocean. Never mind, like the ocean is scary on it, so I could not. Why is there tantalum dust there? Weird. But yeah, I've gone on a couple cruises. You look overboard, like in the middle of the night of like a really stormy day. Yeah, that gets scary real quick. Armored porcupine, yeah, natural enemies. Water and blaze. Alright. Now that we've wasted, I don't even know how long, probably like almost 2 hours by this point. Make some more foil. Anyone says who 130 isn't high has literally never been more than 10 feet in the air. I've done roofing before with a 15-foot fall, and that looks horrifying to most people. 10 times that would be nightmare fuel. I know, right? Like, I've gone, oh my gosh. Like, you know what's crazy? With my job, I technically could build an amusement park. Like, millwrights are known to build amusement parks. Like, that's some things that we do. Setting in the machinery and everything else. You know how scared shitless I would be if I had to do like a vertical drop ride that I've ridden one that goes 130 some feet in the air. Like there was one in Florida. I think the place is called Busch Gardens and it's like Falcon's Fury. I've gone on that and I could not just imagine like having to work at that height, like putting all the stuff together. If you had to like lift something heavy or try and like move it around without having to worry about something falling all the way down. Man. But I would agree with that, yeah. People who say anything over 10 feet isn't scary, yeah, they've never been over 10 feet high in the air. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, it's the perspective of it. You look from the ground up, and it doesn't look that bad. But then when you're up there and you can see for miles, yeah, then you realize your body's natural system of like trying to protect itself kicks in. It's like, what are you doing? Like, you're not a bird. You're not supposed to be up here. I'm still base building, so I take everything to entertain myself. Yeah, see, I need to keep base building. Blaze in Disneyland. Setting a roller coaster. I could. If I lived in Florida or like something like that, I probably easily very well could. See, probably like some of the smaller amusement parks would probably be hard for my company to get in there. Just because my company's probably expensive since we're a bigger company. My AE2 has set up. Congratulations, the mana. Yeah, height is scary. I would agree. Or maybe it's not even like the height, it's just like the what ifs, like what if you did fall or like stuff like that. Like that's the scary part. Alright, recipe, we need the capacitors and red wire. Boom. Boom. Watch, we're not even at... Oh, we are at 100%. So, we'll keep crafting away. We'll take our coils. Boom. We need our wham. How much dedicated wham do we need to make the HV sockets? All of it, kid. You need all of it. I was on a cable bridge with like iron slats that you could see through easily, 150 plus feet up. Granted, it was huge and in the middle of West Virginia at a summer camp. Still scary AF. Yeah, I would not be able to do that. I would not be able to probably be someone who like builds bridges. I say that, and I probably could after getting used to it over time, but I don't know. Or like being a person who builds skyscrapers, I couldn't do that. Or like a crane tower operator, nope, no thank you. That's why like I can't imagine like people back in the day before OSHA and everything else, where they were just like walking around, no safety harnesses, no fall nets, nothing. I could not imagine. Like even with a harness on and I'm climbing around machines and stuff, like doing things is kind of sketchy and scary. I don't know, people back then were just built different. Or they just didn't care if they died. Are there mod packs you'd recommend besides Gregtech New Horizons? I like, what is the other one that I play? RL Craft. That's pretty fun. Trying being a graffiti artist. They are brave. Yeah, trying to just make graffiti everywhere. Hey, I mean, there's pretty crazy places you see graffiti. Like, how in the hell and why in the hell are you doing that? Depends what kind of gameplay loop you like. The original Crash Landing was a lot of fun, in my opinion. Porcupine, have you been up to anything interesting lately? Or not really? I don't know why this song just feels like funeral music. I mean, it's a good song, but I feel like every time I listen to this, it just sounds like I'm at a funeral. Eh. No. Damn. I like the vibe of Gregtech New Horizons. A lot of tech and automation lines with a bit of magic on the side, but the sheer scale of Gregtech New Horizons is a bit intimidating. I mean, I guess you could probably... I would recommend starting it and playing it. And maybe just as like a goal, just try and just play as long as you can, as much as you enjoy it. I wouldn't like worry about so much getting all the way to the end of the pack, because you could just continue coming back to it over the course of like months, years, whatever, and eventually beat it. But just play as much as you can and as much as you enjoy it. Till maybe it gets boring or you feel like you've accomplished something and you want to hop off. In quotations, my job. Every time you say this, it reminds me of a short video where someone talks 3 minutes about my blade is struck by lightning 1,000 times. My blade, and then gets killed by a toothpick. Can't say I've heard of that one before. I want to get some apartment shopping done. I need a shelf that can house my PC and PlayStation 5. Yeah, see, finding stuff like that is always kind of hard, I feel like. Oof. Okay, so the IV mainframe, or yeah, the IV mainframes, it does take some workstations, so we're gonna need some of that. Annealed copper wire, so we'll go get those already. All right. We need some WAM. 20 circuits. Okay, we're good on that. Dedicated WAM. Some wire. We got wire left in there. And then some more of these coils. I played this winter and stopped once I reached the moon. This coming winter I will pick it back up again, most likely. You can stop when and wherever you like, and then, oh, with a pack like this. Right, and then you just come back to it, and maybe messing around for a day or so, I feel like you'd easily be able to get caught back up. See, can I smash that? I can. Otherwise, like, what other uses am I gonna have? I mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't care about that. Block of salt. It's gonna macerate. Small pile. Don't care. Alright, I'll look into it once I'm done with Meatball, that is, but that's probably not too far away. Sounds good. I hope that it is enjoyable for you. Purified cinnabar. Oh, wait. Yeah, baby! Throw this into our sifting machine. Lucas, how's it going? How's your base going, bro? I'm gonna start LUV soon. Very nice. Congratulations on that. Base is going alright. I mean, the stream basically turned into like a talk show or a podcast, and I didn't even really get done. Like, I got really distracted. I was really going deep into chat, but we're working on making an IV mainframe so that way we can unlock the space race tab just to see what that's going to be like and what we need to actually like go to space. But nothing's really changed too much. Actually, I don't even remember if you've seen this new area yet. But eventually we're going to move our HV stuff down into the base here. So we got a little staircase, and then the central area here is going to be basically a hole all the way down to bedrock, and then every layer you're gonna have a spiral staircase going all the way down. Every layer is gonna be like a new tier, so that's gonna be HV. Down there a little bit's gonna be IV. Then down that way is whatever's after that. Keep going down, boom, 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 boom. And each section has its own new little thing. Eventually, I will have to have maybe like a railway or something else like down on the bottom, like going out that direction, like basically all four. And then I would like to have my rocket all the way down at the bottom, and then flies out the center, and basically this is going to be like a giant volcano. But yeah, my HV area, I got it all mined out. I figured I'm probably going to have a super tank here and then another one over there for fueling up all my machines. But we're kind of a ways away from actually having that ready to go. I feel nether star plate problems are going to arise soon. Oh no. No spoilers on that. Too much may have been said already. Nether star plates, that sounds pretty gross. 1.18 million benzene. Sort of just human who values his outdoor time. I sent a link in your Discord in the video text channel. Sounds good, Nick. Okay, we're just gonna do that. Okay, we don't have the frost-proof machine casing stuff anymore, but that's fine. Workstations, aluminum frame boxes. Ooh, annealed copper, that's right. I gotta go get the annealed copper stuff. Good luck, bro, and first and foremost, have fun with the pack. Well, thank you very much. And I wish you the best of luck with your playthrough as well, and hopefully you'll be able to get all the way through. Yeah, annealed copper, nice. Should we take all this? Molten polyethylene, where are you at? 13k molten polyvinyl chloride. Okay, never have enough molten polyethylene, especially with how many circuits we're making here. Actually, we're gonna need a lot of like molten soldering alloy. That's gonna be kind of annoying. Had to get a bunch of tin again. This guy has 6K. Make it 11. Boom, boom. Are you? Oh my gosh. Dang it. We're still gonna use it, but whatever. I made it into fine wire like an idiot. Back. Multi-blocks. Frost-proof machine casings. Circuit 1. So plates in boxes. Do that. Should have 24 cases then. Aluminum. Oh, that's right. We need the grossular ore. Nope. Nothing there that I want. Red garnet. So like, yeah, let's look at this. Centrifuge. Get pyrope, amandine, spessartine. So we could use all these to get alumina. That's kind of annoying. Oh, hey-yo, look at that. Alumina. So 3 more here. Let's take all the cryolite, turn that into fluorine. Seconds each. Let's take a stack. So, okay, so I need more. Hold on. So I realized I need some for the mainframes. Dang, we're gonna start eating into aluminum again. That's not so nice. Although, we have a lot of platinum. A lot of platinum. Alright. So we got 32 HV circuits. Beautiful. Now, if we go back, HV workstations. Gallium arsenide dust. Kind of gross, but whatever. Tomas, how close are you to rocket? Probably quite a few days, at least. If I rushed, maybe not so bad. But, yeah, we're not really rushing right now. Diodes, RAM, and blue alloy bolts. Cut those up, please. I would love some RAM. No, you don't have anything platinum, lol. Well, I have the dust that I can smelt up. The last time I said I had a lot of platinum, I pressed a button, and 12k platinum was gone. Dang. That's sad. That's a lot of platinum to say goodbye to. The mainframe is what I was meaning. Those things are brutal. Oh, you're talking about, yeah, the 32 HV circuits is basically at 8 workstations. Yeah. Sad. Oh, you meant the main... Okay. Dang, just ate all of the bolts. Literally ate all of them. For 3 circuits. What else do we need? Yeah. Alright. So we got our workstations. Oh yeah. 100%. Eat. We'll put this back in. Oof. We don't even have the blue alloy on us anymore. That's rough. I know they did say fluid solidifying would probably be better, but I ain't worried. May want to save some HV chips unless you are planning on making more. Yeah, I'm probably going to make some more eventually. Not too worried. Ooh, there we go. Blue alloy bolts. Screw it. Just dump them all in there. Let them go. I guess 16 is fine. Hold on to the 8. 8 workstations. Boom. Boom. So now the mainframe, aluminum frames, workstations, coils, SMD inductors. Oh, well, duh, it's the same thing. That's all we can make right now. So, workstations, aluminum frame boxes. Coils, capacitors, RAM. Coils, capacitors, WAM. And annealed copper wire. Hello. Circuit assembler. Coil, copper, annealed copper wire, RAM, capacitor, coil, workstation, aluminum frame. Coil, capacitor. I return. What's going on, Ingalls? Soldering alloy. Needs clean room, 80 seconds. Efficiency is on. Do not have any power back there. Got plenty. You may want to save some workstations, you may not make them all into mainframes. Yeah, I knew that it wasn't going to use them all up. Aluminium. Aluminium. Workstation. Workstation. Coil, coil. Capacitor. Capacitor. Random access memory chip. Random access memory chip. Annealed copper. Annealed copper. Alright, hold on. Your first EV circuit is the workstation, blah blah blah. Mainframes are the first IV circuits you can make. It's used for a few EV machines and basically all IV components. Okay. Oh. It's HV. Hey, there's the advanced circuit assembler. Okay, so I'm just dumb. Sorry. Sorry, chat. I put you through that. Take 8K. Okay, now I got 2 things of RAM in there. What? Capacitors, wire. Yeah, there we go. Womp womp, HV circuit assembler. I did that one too. I know, right? I can't believe I accidentally made that mistake. So we're gonna get 2 IV mainframes. It's kind of crazy. $80 seconds. That ain't bad. Is there any machines you think I should work on right now? Ingalls, how are you doing? I forgot if I asked or not. So we're gonna get 16 wafers, or give me 2 advanced circuits for that. Get out of here. Can't believe we're gonna be going to space. Not today, but relatively soon. So actually, no, I should probably make the vacuum freezer. Okay, we're at 100% efficiency, so that's good. See, if you have a bigger clean room, if you open the door, like if you have a big clean room and you have the same size door, theoretically your clean room should stay cleaner, or like it would take more times of opening the door to actually drop down than a smaller one would. Wait a minute. Oh, thank God. I got scared. I was like, where'd my mainframe go? Thought it got taken away, but look at that. We got the mainframe. Mainframes, your first IV circuits. Let's go. She's confused. Let's see. Blaze, I have a new goal for you today. What is that, Ingalls? Wire mill, then, is your next best. Oh, you're talking to Parker. Very nice. So, funny enough, that completes that. Which I would assume now, actually... Okay, hold on. Let's go back to here. Okay, in order to get to EV, I would think is probably like messing around more likely with this stuff, and then there's that stuff. But we unlocked the space race tab now, I believe. There it is, the space race tab. The NASA workbench. Make the clean room bigger. I should start making toluene or gunpowder. I've made gunpowder. I mean, gunpowder's kind of gross though. The NASA workbench is used to craft your rockets and other related vehicles. Build it to start your journey into space. Check out the Nether Star recipe, which uses Null Catalyst and Salus Mundus. Null Catalyst can be duplicated by adding magma cream, blaze powder, and a tiny pile of Nether Star dust. Also, if you're having trouble getting the Wither Skulls, you can make a cleaver or the Skullfire sword to help with that. Dang. Multi-purpose robot arms. Okay. So, hard wall tier 4. Wet concrete. Energetic alloy frame box. Okay, so that is kind of gross, I'm not gonna lie. Like, coal, silicon, redstone, iron, silver, gold, and black steel. Which we actually could make quite a bit of that right now. But yeah, we gotta cover that in concrete. That's gross. 2 of those. An advanced assembling machine. Display 2 mainframes. And the multi-purpose robot arms. Oh my gosh. The nightmare begins. Star. Yeah, right. Have you made an HV miner yet? HV1? No. Have not made that quite yet. So, to make a multi-purpose robot arm, we need an EV circuit. We need 3 EV circuits, obviously, for all of this. And Nether Star plates. Yep. Dang. How do you make that one? Okay, they're both the same. We need 9 Nether Stars. You gotta be crazy. Applicable up to 8 Mignolan, or whatever the hell that is. So, let me see the other methods of getting Nether Stars. Please don't spoil anything to me. I beg you to not spoil anything. Pin recipes, yes. Obviously, we get one from the Wither. Which honestly shouldn't be that hard to defeat. If we get ourselves a good crossbow and everything. I'd rather fight the Wither than the Ender Dragon. That's crazy. Oh yeah, we still don't even have an enchanting table. Have you given thought to what fuel you're going to use as a dominant fuel? Okay, you're talking to Parker still. Okay. So, Salus Mundus from Thaumcraft and Null Catalyst from Witchery. Oh, okay, so here we go. So this is what they were talking about to basically, so use the Null Catalyst. You need an HV assembler. You need a Null Catalyst in this. A bunch of magma cream, which actually isn't too bad. Right? Chemical reactor, yeah, that's fine. Diamonds, flint, weirdly enough, and a Nether Star. So that's how you would get your first bit of it, and then you just have to keep, yeah, you make that. Ooh. And then you still need tiny piles of Nether Star dust. Dang. But that's pretty cool, though. So yeah, take our first one, double it up into 2, then we will need to get another one. Raw Nether Star ore? Where's that? Where is that? Of course, it's only on one planet. Mehen Belt, or Mayhen Belt? Tier 9? Or some other Tier 7 stuff. That's great. We can eventually mine Nether Stars. That's really cool. Alright. So, Nether Stardust. I'd assume from macerating. That's probably going to be in the recycling page, isn't it? Macerator recycling. Of course, it's all going to be Nether Star. Yeah, it's all Nether Star. I think we're going to use steam till I can get pumps and semi-fluid generator. Tier 9, yeah. So yeah, 1 to 1. Recipe. So that ain't too bad though. So eventually, tiny piles. Literally, so one nether star can get you 9 more. That's not too terrible. I mean, yeah, you had to sit and fight the Wither. Actually, hold on a minute. Hold on. There was this machine in MV that I remember. Caging a demon, Wither killing chamber. Ever wanted to trap a Wither, but the only option was non-movable bedrock? Now that you've made dark steel, you can get reinforced obsidian, which is Wither proof. Useful for manual killing and even automation once you get a powered spawner supplying you with Wither skeleton skulls. Unlike vanilla obsidian, reinforced obsidian can be moved by pistons, which might come in handy. Oh, so literally, yeah, suffocating the Wither. That'd be crazy. Reinforced obsidian, dark steel bars. Dang. One recipe makes 2 nether stars. Yeah, basically, yeah. Oh, and then times, yeah, the 9. If we go back to that, I know what you're saying. Quests, actually, no. So yeah, 9. You get 9 of these from 1 nether star, which then gets you 18. So actually, that's pretty dang good. So how do you get the Salus Mundus? Let me look at that. Salus Mundus. Oh. Excuse me, it's just the balance shards. That's not even that bad. Duplicate it by having all that stuff in there. So it's nice that we already know how to duplicate. I can't believe that. Sweet. Joker, hello. Joker, we have unlocked the space race tab. We can't go to space yet because we have to beat the Wither a couple times. Let me change my music here real quick. Also, how you doing though today, Joker? You doing all right? But yeah, the space race tab, the NASA workbench, rocket fuel, heavy duty plates, wafers, oxygen mask. But yeah, like this isn't gonna be too bad. Literally, the only hard part is gonna be making the multi-purpose robot arms, which requires these nether star plates and disgusting sensor lenses. Red alloy ring. I'm doing alright. Things are looking a bit better around here, but I'm still in the thickle of my problems. I don't know why I said thickle, it's only thick. I'm eating again, though, which is good. Very nice. How about the job thing? How's that going? Those don't belong here. That's cool. Too bad there's no Russians to be the space racing against. I know, right? Them damn Russians. Good. I'm starting orientation on the 15th. Awesome. I wish you the best of luck with that. Ugh. It's always so stressful, like, starting a new job. Or, like, say, even for, like, me, like, going to work someplace new, or, like, working with new people, just like, I don't know, trying to figure things out. Like, once you figure things out and you know what you're doing, like, it's not so bad, but I always get anxiety, like, trying to get ready for it. Excuse me. Sorry. Ferrite mixture. See, now I'm lost. What am I doing? Personally did the 2M production. Okay, I just still talking about other stuff. Grossular, boom. Let's go electrolyze this. awesome. Do I have a hopper? I don't think I do. That's fine. See, I'd like to have... That'd be cool. Oh my gosh, I just thought of something. Just have a bunch of logs here. And then have like a green... Well, I guess I can't really go much further back. Because it would be sticking out of the mountain pretty soon. Wood farm. Oh, hey, ho, what's going on here? Why? Not enough item output space. Okay. I'll fix it. Hello, kitty cat. All that for 15 alumina. Got a lot of aluminum though, so that's good. Bolts. One second, Joker. So what are your thoughts? 25 watching and only 10 likes. Yeah, you yell at him, Biscotta. You tell him. But either way, I do greatly appreciate anybody who is viewing. But if you do like it, it would help out a lot if you do leave a like. Are those rainbow mushrooms? Oh yeah, those are my magical mushrooms. Sorry they're here. I know they're way out of place, but I set them down a while ago to do a little magic. What do you see if you eat those? Honestly, that'd be kind of funny if you could eat these. I wonder what you would see. Probably like a little magical man jumping around. Blue steel. Oh, cat, what the hell? Why would you throw that down, cat? That's not good. You're sassy. Although that was an accident. Bad mod. Yeah, you can't eat the magical mushrooms. Can't get high from the magical mushrooms. Bad mod.
What?
She dropped your laptop to the ground. It looks fine, but she just knocked it off the desk. Being sassy kitty. Alright. I'm gonna need some rods. The frame boxes. Thank you. Yeah, like how I sat there the entire time watching all of my circuits be made in the MV when I could have just did them in the HV1 and had like done in half the time. Alright, frost-proof machine casings, circuit 1. Magical mushrooms bring me the sweet memories of adolescence. $18. That's right, we need more plates. It's enough rods. Plate it up. Okay, there we go. We got enough for the quest. Multi-blocks. So the vacuum freezer. 3 EV circuits. One of those. Okay, we got 6. That's awesome. Take these just in case. We know we're going to use more in the future anyways, so it's fine. Alright. Vacuum freezer. Actually, this guy. Boom. Oh my gosh, we have enough pumps. We can literally make this thing. Boom, vacuum freezer. Thank you very much. Now we take all of these guys out. At the end of... So now helium is not just for balloons. Higher tier superconducting wires. Oh my gosh, of course, superconducting wires. And energy hatches will require helium. Compressing air and liquefying it requires 1802 compressed air cells to get 1 helium cell? Bro, you gotta be kidding me. It's probably better to get it from endstone dust or monazite from the moon. Another option is to have a look at your oil processing and see how you can get helium from there. P.S. If you've progressed far enough into... Oh, in the Twilight Forest, you can also chip off parts of the Snow Queen's lair. She won't mind, right? The Snow Queen? I don't even know who that is yet. But you're telling me that it takes, what? 1802 compressed air cells to get 1 helium, even though helium is literally the most common element? That's crazy. Liquefying, compressing air and then liquefying it. Oh my gosh. 20k liters of air to 25 liters of helium. That's bad. Wait, did I say hydrogen? Helium. Oh, wait, I said... Okay, no, helium is the second most common. Never mind. I'm going to go back to high school. I'm sorry, everyone. Yeah, hydrogen is the most common. I'm so sorry. Oh, now I just truly showed how stupid I am. 50 refinery gas to 1 helium. That ain't bad. You can hydrocrack refinery gas for the helium. Yeah, you good, lol. So it's 50 to 1. 10 to 1. So it's a little bit better. Severely hydrocracked is the best. Take off a 0, 100 to 5, or basically 20 to 1. Yeah, hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen is common. Oh, so yeah, we got the severely other cracked stuff. 1, 2, 1, 2, it's still 10 to 1. But this is 5 to 1, severely cracked refinery gas. Helium plasma cell. Yeah, it's still the same there, okay. Methane and hydrogen from refinery gas. On a universal scale, helium is common. Most of it is inside stars, though. Well, that's the thing that I saw. I don't know if that's what I saw today. It was like helium or hydrogen. Like the sun burns like a couple 100 million tons of hydrogen, or probably hydrogen. It burns that much in like a couple seconds or something like that, which is insane. Oh, that was 50 to 1. I thought it was 50 to 10. Well, one of them was 5 to 1, which is pretty good. Hydrogen, yes. Aurora block. Oh, that's probably from the Queen. You're 1 helium cell. Helium 3. Wait a minute. Aurora. Okay, they talked about the Ice Queen and Aurora. I've only watched Frozen once. Isn't Aurora like one of the princesses or something like that? 50 to 10 is 5 to 1, yeah. I thought it was 50 to 10. Yeah, I just simplified it. How far into the Twilight Forest are you? Not far at all. I've only defeated the first 2 bosses. And I haven't seen the rest of them, so no spoilies on that. Oh, Sleeping Beauty. Okay, that's why what I was thinking about. Duh. I literally just watched Sleeping Beauty like last week. See? Goes to show how much I know about Disney princesses. Sun does not burn the elements. It fuses them into new elements and generates light and heat. Oh, yeah, the nuclear fusion. How's this look? Okay, it's got input, output, energy, maintenance. So we got 2. We got 2. We got maintenance. And just like that. Oh, we need an energy hatch, but it's fine. But yeah, just like that, we have a vacuum freezer as well. Oh, see you later, cat. Crazy crackhead. Oh, now she ran in here. It's like, the fuck you say to me? You wanna see Crazy Cat? I'll show you Crazy Cat. Actually, just do input, output. Energy hatch could be there. Helium, yeah, you can go to the end. I'm not really worried about helium right now, though. I'll worry about it later. She's about to show you how crazy she can be. I know. I would not be surprised. She went just full crackhead right now. I raised 2 daughters. I knew who Princess Aurora was. ... Lol. Yeah. Feel like any dad that has daughters would probably know a lot about the Disney princesses. There we go. We got all that going now, so that's good. Funny enough, though, that's actually really funny enough. Over the last, what, just say like 2 months, I've watched like all of the other Disney princess movies that I haven't seen before. Because up until just recently, I've never seen Sleeping Beauty. I don't think I've seen the full thing of Mulan. But like now I have. Snow White I've watched in the past, but it's been a long time, so I just like rewatched that. Cinderella, I've probably seen the full thing a long time ago, but actually, funny enough, I haven't even finished that one recently yet. Lilo and Stitch is my favorite. Yep, we just watched that one not too long ago. Frozen, Frozen I haven't watched up until like one of the last couple of months. The older stuff is good. Just avoid the remakes. I know, the remakes are bad. Especially Snow White. Lilo is considered a princess because of the Galactic Federation status given to her family, so it counts, which is kind of cool. Wait, oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah, never mind. I don't know what I was thinking about in my mind. The Galactic Federation. And it's funny that, like, the alien and the, what is it? He's not an FBI agent, is he? I don't really remember, but, like, they already knew each other from, like, government work, which is kind of funny. So the aliens and the government already knew about each other, but everyone else doesn't. Alright, let's burn up this tantalum. Oh no, my laptop is frozen. Oh no, my TV is frozen. Maybe someone saw that meme video. Nope, I haven't seen that one. $1.2 million. 1.1 million. I don't know if it's really worth using my nitrogen on that. Yeah, they met back when the Roswell happened or something. Loved that bit. I don't even know what Roswell is. Okay, what is this? Hot, hot, hot. Once you build your vacuum freezer, you're going to have to carry around hot ingots all the time. Assuming you don't automate it, your old gloves are falling apart and take up both hands. I think there's a way to glue them together so you can carry hot items with just one hand. Give me some parts and I'll do it for you. Supreme Pizza Gloves. Oh, they're like knitted with strawberries and stuff. Okay, that's what that is. Grams Pizza Gloves. The particle effect is active all the time, so if you don't like that, don't do this quest or don't wear them. Dang. Mica insulator foil. Imp leather, enchanted fabric, flame string, and all of that. Oh, is that really the only way to make that thing? That was like the big government cover-up of UFOs for the first time back in the 40s or 50s. Led to the creation to what we know as Area 51. Actually, that's kind of crazy. And it's kind of funny because, like, the government back in the 40s and 50s, well, I guess still would be just as corrupt. But I feel like it'd be a lot harder and a lot less, well, I don't even know what I'm trying to go with. It'd be a lot harder to get away with covering up. No, maybe not. I don't even know. I think I'm just talking out of my ass right now. I apologize. I apologize for the profanity, too, for those of you that are not fans of it. I am sorry. Sometimes, some things just have to be said. Yes, hold on. So now, instead of doing this, let me take these guys out of here. Yeah, let's just take all these out. They said it was a weather balloon. Yeah, weather balloon that probably didn't even exist back then. Chat, serious question. What's our position on profanity? All opinions are valid. Yes. Yeah, I don't even know what my audience cares about or not in terms of that. Lubricant. Alright. Energy hatch. Actually, let me look here. Actually, okay, we have a machine hull. And then here we want energy hatch. Cable 2 diode, don't care. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe it was what I wanted. Huh? Cable diode. Oh, it's up here. Ooh, okay, so I don't have these medium voltage. I for sure don't have these. Fine aluminum wire. Sad. Profanity is usually the sign of a weak vocabulary. It's kind of understandable. Like, in certain instances, I could definitely see that. I feel like anyone watching this mod's brains are advanced enough that things like being offended wouldn't occur to them. Like, there was a TV series named Roswell as well, where the premise was that Roswell sightings are real. I disagree, and so does science. Do a Google for the study about profanity use being positively correlated with higher intelligence. See, now I can't even go back on what I said before, even though I'd want to. Damn it, I'm constantly being proven different things. But that's what I like having about like a big chat. It's just like a lot of stuff could be learned from each other. That's true, I've seen that study. Be funny if Einstein was just dropping F-bombs all the time. So I always viewed it as like a spice you're adding to your vocabulary, like new ingredients in a good dish. People who swear are the smarter according to, okay, yeah, certain studies, yeah. Not all studies. Don't get me wrong, the random piece of profanity comes out of my mouth when I stub my toe or something goes wrong, but I always find when people use it in their day in and day out usage. E equals mother effing MC squared. Frickin' Einstein. See, I think that's the bad part about me, like, too, with working in the field, as I do realize, like, sometimes I do swear, like, too much. Like, obviously, it doesn't matter, I'm an adult, I can do what I want, but I do realize sometimes, like, outside of streams, I do swear a lot. I do try to get better at that, because it's not good to be talking, like, I'm not a sailor at all, but sometimes, some things just gotta be said. Alright, I need my steel rods back. Steel. Oh damn, why are my caps on? No. We want magnetic steel. Sure, we'll take 10. A lot of that is how we grew up. The households we grew up in, I understand where you're coming from. You probably grew up around people who didn't swear, so it feels odd to you when you hear it. Nothing wrong with that. Me? I don't know. I feel like... See, I don't even know. I feel like my family swore. Maybe not on purpose. A lot. But, what am I doing here? Boom, boom. Circuit 1. Okay. Oh, right. Envious. Okay, I'll go to the other room. So now having to talk to customers and realizing I couldn't communicate has been an interesting shift. Oh, that. Oh my gosh. Like, I couldn't imagine too. Like, let's say, like, for my girlfriend's instance. I mean, she doesn't really swear, like, that much. Like, obviously everybody swears a little bit. But compared to me, like, I couldn't imagine being in her shoes. Like, if I was a teacher having to teach kids and like accidentally dropping the F-bomb or like something else, I couldn't do that. Like, oops, sorry kids. Don't go telling your parents that I swear in front of you. My bad. I'm a joker here. I allowed my children full use of curse words when it was just family at home. None of them have issues with inappropriate use of them as adults now. Far from, in my opinion. So that's the interesting thing, like so many different ways to actually like teach like responsibility to kids and stuff like that. Like, yeah, they get to say it at home. They know it's not something to be doing like out in public all the time, especially when they're not adults. But yeah, then by the time they become adults, then it's like whatever. Don't really probably care to use it. Move from fast food to custom construction. Very nice. It does always blow my mind when I'm in McDonald's drive-thru and they're swearing like crazy because it doesn't seem right in that setting, but I talk like a sailor. Really, are you talking like the people taking your order are like swearing? That could be just a Jersey thing. Can't say I've had that happen before where anybody's cussed at a fast food restaurant. Actually, like to a customer or like to me. Oh yeah, yeah. People in Jersey are definitely a little bit extra with that. I'm just gonna say, you're from Jersey, huh? You want your fucking pizza, man? Grab it or get out. Not in anger, just talking to each other. Yeah. Freaking people. It's funny, like, I've seen so many videos of New Yorkers getting mad when somebody will say, like, hey, I'm walking here. And then they'll just get pissed off because, like, obviously it's a stereotypical thing that people think New Yorkers always say. So then they just get mad when they hear tourists saying it. I find that hilarious. Yeah, I'm walking here. Get out. Alright. MV Energy Hatch, thank you very much. Now I need an MV turbine. Ugh. Gross. Why is that open? Close. Alright. Now I can do maintenance. Boop. 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 Wrench and a screwdriver. Boop. Boop. And we're good. Okay, so this is all good to go now. It just needs power. Which I could just do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of this. Okay, let me try to make another turbine now. Do 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 do. So I'm kind of interested in making the nano suit, kind of though. So I might try and make the nano suit today, like now. Turbine. Son of a gun, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the turbine right here. You know what's kind of funny? I bought a package of beef jerky from Walmart, like the Walmart brand. It's just teriyaki beef jerky, and it tastes really good. Just a random factorio for you guys out there. Don't hate on. And that's the funny thing I realized too. Where I was working earlier this week, or I should say last week now, I guess. The factory made their own high quality material, or not materials, but goods. We'll just call them goods. They made their own high quality, like, name brand goods, and they also made similar goods for Walmart. And I was told, and also from my viewing of looking at the machine I was working on, literally the name brand and the Walmart brand are literally exactly the same thing, other than the name on the package. Unless they use different paper to make the toilet paper or whatever, honestly, and unless that paper is different, the machine is the exact same when they go to switch for different companies. It's kind of crazy. So you get your name brand thing. Okay, maybe a package is $20 or $30, and you got your Walmart stuff that's only like $10, $15, and it's all the same. Oh, that's kind of funny. I realized I pounded on the desk, and like actually the microphone picks up quite a bit like that. So that's why I've been kind of more lenient on just going with like Walmart brand stuff. Or like, I normally don't go with name brand things unless it's something I know is actually like different or better. I love beef jerky. Like, I cannot express it, the love I have. It's amazing. The sad thing is, it's just so expensive. Like, I can't justify it all the time. Like, I walk past it like a lot of the times I go in the snack aisle at Walmart, and then I'm like, well, this time I'm grabbing it. Gas turbine, yes. Honestly, I make 2 of them. Even making it home. Wait, even making it at home, it drives me crazy how expensive it is. Right, like I hear people talking about like making it at home. I mean, what's the biggest expense with obviously like the meat itself? Yeah, the meat itself is expensive, but well, I guess then you probably got the dehydrator and all the other things to actually like run that, and then your flavorings and all. Yeah, that's the sad part. Even though, like to make the beef jerky, probably say that one package they sell for $20. It probably takes maybe $5 worth of stuff for them to make at most. You know, the actual raw materials, all the workers that it takes to like make it, and going through all the lines with the electricity and everything. It's just crazy how much like stuff is like upcharged for profits. Obviously, you can use an oven to make jerky. Weight reduced by 2/3 generally. Yeah, the meat is expensive. The shrinkage is a killer. Then time it takes to marinate and then dry, it takes a long time. I couldn't imagine taking all that time at home to try and do that, and then it's just like, well, you thought you had a lot, and now it's maybe a snack for a couple days, and that's it. That's why, like, sometimes if you can't make it, like, on a mass scale, it's just like, is it even worth it? Say a 1 pound becomes a third pound. Or, like, say 30 pounds only becomes 10 pounds. Well, yeah, you said 1. Yeah. So, yeah, 30 pounds becomes 10 pounds. It's like, dang. Okay, we need tin. Hey, kitty cat. How you doing? Tin, bronze, and lead. Meow, meow. There's my bronze. Hey, Coffee. How you doing today? I make deer jerky when I get one. Ooh, very nice. I know a lot of people that do that. So a $10 pound of steak becomes $30 a pound for jerky. I mean, yeah, there is a lot of processing that goes along with it, but it's just like, damn. I just want cheap snacks, man. So I have to have a good job. At least the good thing was, yeah. At least the good thing is that I made some good money today. It's Sunday, so I get paid my double time. It makes it worth working the weekends a little bit, at least. Dust. Why am I looking in there? Oh, good. Is it this guy? Yeah. I miss my sushi and my good herbage. Yeah. See, sushi for me though too, like I've been going to like the grocery store, and like the grocery store will have specials on sushi every now and then, and like that's all I'll get. And I haven't been able to go to the sushi restaurant because the sushi restaurant, I mean, it's all you can eat. Like, understandable, it's going to be somewhat expensive, but it's gone up like $3 to $5 a person within like the last 2 years. But like before that, it like almost never changed. So like if I want to take my girlfriend to go, it's like $60 to $70 with a tip. It's bad. Fabian, IV already. I feel like you were in LV 2 days ago. How you doing, Blaze? Doing pretty good. Thank you very much for asking. So we're not technically in IV. We can just make IV circuits, which we did earlier. So then it did allow us to unlock the Space Race tab. Ooh, actually, hold on. The nichrome coils, actually, oh my gosh. To reach 3600K, so you can process higher tier materials like tungsten, you need nichrome heating coils. So, that's funny, you need the molten, like the previous tier coil stuff. But nichrome wires. the wire mill, the nichrome ingot. The cat's rubbing on the microphone, so I apologize for any noises. You're going to the moon today, Blaze. Definitely not. I probably have maybe an hour at most left to stream, and then I have to go get dinner. Then relax for the rest of the evening before I go back to work tomorrow. Which, I don't know if that's going to be a short day or not. If it is, and if I do have time, I will do another stream. I'll post in the Discord. Tuesday, I work again. I don't know if that's going to be 8 or 12 hours or whatnot, so we'll see how it all goes. Nichrome. Really? That's all nichrome is? Is nickel and chrome? I guess that makes sense. But really? 4-1. Nakahira, welcome to the channel. How are you? May I ask how you got your bookmark section to show the recipe? Oh, you're talking about up here? So I could show you that real quick. We'll do a test out for the coil block. So, in order to upgrade our EBF, we need 8 per level times 2 is 16 coils. So we want 16 nichrome coils. We're going to press Shift, Control, A, and then you see here that it actually, we're going to get rid of that one by pressing A. We see it shows the list of all the items needed for one of the nichrome coil blocks if you're making it in the assembler. So it gives you the circuit number, obviously 144 molten canthal, the insulator foil, and everything else. So we want this to actually show for 16. See, it only shows 1 down there. So we're going to do Shift and Control. And then, yeah, scroll up. You see all of them change. Scroll up 1 more. It's still going up. So then we're going to scroll all the way up to 16. So there you go. We have 16 nichrome coil blocks. You see all of that there. But you can go further into it. I am good, thanks for asking. And yes, that section. Glad that you're doing well, and you're quite welcome. I will continue going through this, and then I will read chat. So in order to actually continue like a crafting chain, we could do this. So in order to make the 16 nichrome coil blocks, we need 128 nichrome wires. So we're going to click on the wire. We will be using the ingot to wire recipe. So we're going to do this one, Shift Control A, and now you can see that it's down here, but it's not connected yet. So in order to connect these, you are going to left click and drag, and now those are connected by like the gray line you see here on the side. And now if I right click, they're going to be connected. So 128, 128. So it takes 128 of the nichrome ingots to make the wires. And now the same thing for the ingots. I want to, well, okay, I need the Shift Control A, this recipe, whatever, it's fine. Kind of annoying, but to make the hot ingots, you need the nichrome dust. Nitrogen gas. Maybe I will do that with nitrogen, so I'll do this so it has the nitrogen on the side. So we're going to need 128k nitrogen for that. So then you just keep kind of going along here. Click the recipes you want to use, like if you're using the mixer, or say if you're doing stuff by hand. Shift Control A on the output that you want, and then always just make sure to kind of click and drag that over. So I'm going to need 104 nickel, 26 chrome, and then say if we want the molten canthal, we'll do our fluid extractor. Obviously, yeah, Shift Control A, and that's connected. So to make the 2304 liters, we need 16 canthal ingots. So that should be everything that we need. You could do the same thing for the insulator foil, but I already have a bunch of that, so I'm not too worried about it. But hopefully that's understandable. Very useful. Thank you for explaining. You're quite welcome. And I'm pretty sure we haven't seen you before, so how did you find the channel? Did you join in through the videos? Did you just see our live stream kind of popped up somewhere? Or I do apologize if I have forgotten if you have been here. JW, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. So in Germany, 500 grams of beef jerky costs about 45 euros. That's expensive. That sounds pretty expensive. I'm not up to date on my grams to euros, but I can kind of figure that it's quite a bit of money. Next stream to the moon. Maybe the next week of streams. Because I still want to do a lot of other stuff. What's up? How many Ivy mainframes are you going to make? I made 2 of them. That's all I'm going to make for now, though. See the videos. I popped in here and there some days, but have not said anything. Sounds good. Well, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. You're famous, Blaze. In terms of actual famous people, no. But I am famous to my little community, and I am very happy about it. I love my community. 1.1 pounds is roughly 48.6. Oh, so like yeah, 1 pound basically for $50. That's gross. That's bad. You're around my progress point as well. Awesome. Well, hopefully I can help you out a little bit with anything that you're trying to learn. I took all of that out of my crafting table. Thank you very much for your hard work. It's all good. The windows look amazing other than the water on the outside, all the rain.
Well, I can't clean the outside anyways.
What, you're not going to climb outside the window to clean the water off? I can't believe you. Thank you. Blaze, do you have an implosion compressor yet? I do, actually. I'm gonna finish this building up at some point. It's quite sad that I started it and I have not finished. But actually... Okay, hold on. Let's... Okay, we got bronze. We don't have tin. That's fine. Ooh, nickel. Actually, yes. So to make nichrome, you do need an HV mixer. Ooh, hold on a minute, hold on a minute, hold on a minute. Let me cook. Okay, so the only thing that sucks about having these together is that any hot ingots... So I'm going to have to make an EBF eventually, another one downstairs that whenever I know I'm going to be cooking up hot ingots, I only place it into that EBF. So that way it just automatically outputs into my vacuum freezer. My progress has been slow due to not making any production lines and not batch crafting everything. Yeah, I know how that is. But it's all good. Eventually you'll get your infrastructure kind of all built up. I have faith in you. But pretty soon my progress is actually probably going to be pretty slowed down. Okay, eventually... Oof. I'm going to need to make my other machines here. That's kind of gross. I don't have my other means of actually getting my chrome. Yep, there's all my chrome ingots. Hot tantalum ingot. So let's actually go ahead and get some potent first. Wait, and we can only buy like 0.17 pound packets of beef jerky. I also make my own in a dehydrator. It is really easy. What? You can only buy less than 1/4 pound packet of beef jerky? That sounds kind of crazy. There's no... Oh, there it is. Hey, we're taking it all. 128. Okay, I think we got it all. I've been enjoying the slower pace lately, but I've reached HV with a very basic AE2 system. I think I need to get started on that to continue at any meaningful progress speed. The cat's mad. Oh boy. Started on production lines is what I mean. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. You gotta get started on the production lines. So you got a basic AE2 system. I don't even know how to get to AE2 yet, but I cannot wait. Actually, funny enough, hold on chat, 1 second. Alright chat, we're gonna go about for 15 more minutes because then I can go pick up some food. I am getting a little hungry. So is the cat. She's getting pissed. She's like, give me my dang food. Applied energistics. Well, this isn't AE2 though, but I'd assume it's the same. So yeah, eventually paying the highest price. What that is. Kamehameha. I didn't know we're into the anime stuff over here. So it's storage time. Oh, eventually I'm gonna have to go find some more meteorites to actually start getting into that stuff. Your first processors. I'm a charge in Malaysia. Blaze, can I give a tip about space? It's not a spoiler, just a tip that will make your moon trip more safe. Probably not, because I want to have those kinds of dangers. I want to make the mistakes, even though they may be extremely stupid. I will never learn if I don't make my stupid mistakes. Because I've heard some stuff, like I'm definitely going to pack up on a lot of oxygen, a lot of fuel, and a lot of extra stuff. But I want to make the mistakes. Because if I do everything perfectly, then sometimes it could just be boring. You need those funny moments to kind of bring alive a series sometimes. Because the Lost Joker, he started the discussion of the beef jerky. It's expensive, yeah. Yeah, applied energistics is AE2. Yeah, we'll work on that eventually, but ain't too worried right now. I'll not spoil anything, but my first trip to the moon was definitely a surprise. That's awesome. I can't wait to see what my first trip to the moon actually has in store. Alright, let's try and do some stuff real quick. Make some rods, yes, because that's all we really use the chrome for. We can easily make more MV machines. Let's go do that. A centrifuge and a mixer, I believe, is all we need for the ruby juice. The ruby juice. Centrifuge, MV, boom, 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 boom. Please work on it when you can. It will make your storage life so much easier. When I have time, like I know I'm going to be streaming for 4 more hours, I will go ahead and take care of some of that stuff. I promise. Until I get sidetracked on something else. A2 needs titanium, which is normally post-moon, but you can make it in HV with some grinding. Yeah. Mixer. So there we go. We're gonna need more turbines again, but that's fine. So we got the mixer, turbine, boom. Electric motor.
You're sassy.
The cat.
You bit me. You bit me. Here. Brett.
Oh, she's being a crackhead right now. Oh no.
She wants to fight me.
She does want to fight. She loves throwing hands. Or paws in that matter. Small pipe, is that what's under here? Oh, these are just normal pipes. Crazy cat.
Get over here.
Hope I didn't just make a potent rod. Yep, I made potent rods. Oops. I've been stalling on upgrading my power to EV levels and designing production lines by getting into Thaumcraft and Blood Magic. I can stall for only so long. I know, right? Until you're forced to actually move into something else. You'll be fine, though. Yeah, see, I've been stalling on my base building for quite a while. It's not good. That's why I need to take like a day. Oh, hello.
Hey, you're sassy.
Hold on, there we go. Just need to take a day to myself and just like do all that stuff. Make sure it's not there, that's good. I feel that. I also struggle with base building. See, yeah, I always build bases very ugly, but I feel like this one has actually been like very nice looking, so I'm like quite proud of like how it's turning out. But I want to keep building it so it actually continues to look nice. Alright, chat, here we go. I'm excited for this. Input bus. Hot tantal ingots. Do we even need a circuit for that? Oh! Really? Needs more power? Oh no, I wasted it. Are you serious? Hold on. Uses. 480 volts HV. Damn it. Need HV hatch, not MV.
You're sassy.
It's a power vacuum. Yeah. Alright, well. Disconnect that guy. Take all the fuel out. I don't even know if I've made an HV energy hatch yet. I haven't. I know for a fact I haven't. So, I'm gonna have to make a couple of them. Ruh-roh, Raggy. What does it take to make HV energy hatches? Ooh, high volt, ooh. 60k HE coolant. Well, I know I ain't doing the vacuum freezer method. Stored heat 0. I have no idea what the difference between that is. Fluid canner, though. Liquid helium. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. A 10k cell. That's bonkers. But where did that come from? Like, what is that? Why is that? For HV energy hatch, check your quest book. You need to use the other sodium recipe.
Are you sassy?
Just use NAC 1. I don't even know what that means. Generate power? Where's the energy hatches? Not there, obviously. That's a transformer. That's a transformer. Oh my gosh. SFM and computer. Oh my goodness. Machine inventory manager. What is... I don't even know what all this stuff is. I couldn't even imagine using all this. Welcome to Open Computers. Hello there. My name is Teardalon, and today we shall embark on one of the most exciting and fun mods, Open Computers. First things first, though, you will need some patience. What the heck? Oh, the cat's definitely in attack mode. There's another option for cool and cell. Yeah, I have to go look. T and then Open Computers manual. You will need some patience to get through this mod, but it will pay off in the end. Don't worry about Open Computers. That's literally just coding a computer in Minecraft. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to code computers. I have a very chaotic base building style, and there's some pictures in Blaze's Discord. Keep calm and carry on. I'm not going to claim that yet. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Brett.
That's gross. What?
Okay, what those clothes are for days?
Here we go. Let me, welcome to Open Computers. Thank you very much. So let's go back to... Where am I even thinking here? HV Energy Hatch. I even remember it showing a quest for that. Oh yeah, the NAC coolant, because I am smart.
Hi, Sassy.
Sodium potassium. Oh, that's not even that hard. Liquid sodium, that's easy. Oh, so that's why we need the fluid heater. Liquid sodium. It's probably the HV stuff that it was telling me about here. Or it was, oh, literally right there. They must have just opened up because I just got the other stuff. Dang. Yes, this one, yeah. Dang. Fluid heater too, why would I need that? Oh, MV or HV. You will need a fluid heater for some chemical processes for the best fries, yes. But also right now, to make NAC coolant to proceed, you will need either an MV or an HV fluid heater. Make one of them. The HV one can be used later for better process. Bauxite after you've been to the moon. Might as well make this one if I can. 4 times copper nickel wires. Ugh, I need so much copper nickel, it's insane. Nickel. I'll have to go centrifuge that all out. I will not apologize for preferring non-straight lines and organic shapes. It's all good. Need to upgrade these. Hey, there's a bunch of nickel in here now. Take all the nickel. I don't even have chrome. So that's what I want to set up eventually, is just have all of these random spaces for my other little machines. Like that one's gonna go away. I want to have it, like, have a dedicated space, like this is up off the floor somewhere.
What are you doing, Ow, stop.
Cat don't care. Cat's gonna cat.
There it is.
Let's see.
You're so sassy. You're gonna attack me?
So I do believe it is the centrifuge first.
You're sassy.
Ruby juice. No, maybe it's the mixer. Okay, so you mix first and then centrifuge.
Stop doing that.
Okay, boom, boom,
It's not a toy.
boom, boom. Fluid auto output. Fluid auto output. And then I could just do a conveyor down to here. Actually, no. do a hopper down to here. Hydrochloric acid and then sodium hydroxide. So I just need a bunch of sodium and water. Okay, do I have water in here already? No, it's fine. I need to add more ports onto that thing. Cat's gonna cat. The cat's always being a crackhead. Took me about 2 hours to finally get the wire mill going to just AFK and get steel. Very nice. Alright, it is 5:30. But that's good though. So yes, I would... Ooh, I'm trying to think here. So what I might do is the next time we're on, we're going to try and make the nichrome coils, and we're going to use that for our new EBF. We're going to build a completely brand new EBF downstairs in the basement, and then I'm going to move this, and then eventually all of my HV machines down there. That is my plan. I could keep this EBF here just fine. If I have to run back and forth, that's fine. I don't care too much. I'll see you, Blaze. See you later, Parker. Thank you very much for jumping in. But yeah, I would like to do that. See if I can make a bunch of nichrome coils, because then we could just upgrade all those. Hopefully get that third one done. Produce a crap ton of benzene. Get all these machines moved downstairs. And then, yeah, we can finally, hopefully, start actually, like, maybe move the machine lines and then build this all up quite nice. But I do want to say thank you very much for everybody jumping in today. I do greatly appreciate it. If I do have time tomorrow where work gets done early enough and I have time to stream, I'll let you know in the Discord, and then we can do a live stream. Otherwise, I do work tomorrow and I do work Tuesday. So after that, possibly Wednesday through Friday, I might have streams unless something else comes up for work. But yeah, that should be it, and that's the plans for now. Let's see, just gonna see everything. I think it's time to finish the third Pyrolos oven. Yes, eventually. Thank you for the stream. You're welcome, everyone. Take care, have a good one, and blaze out.